Hello there. Yes, hello there, and welcome once again to yet another exciting show on the ball with Dendairy. I'm Charles CNN Mabika, and yes, I hope wherever you are worldwide, well, perhaps especially in this part of the hemisphere, we've been getting rains galore. I don't know whether you're not part of this hemisphere, whether you've been getting rains pounding down as they've been. Yes, we love it because we want the water for our crops. We want the water to drink and the water to wash. Yes, we need to be washing our masks time and again. On the ball with Dendairy. Yes, I know that you're already looking forward to the questions, the Dendairy yogurt buster and the other two questions. And yes, every show we do get winners, and the only way that you can win is by going straight onto the Dendairy Sports Facebook page. That's the only way you can win a prize for the Dendairy yogurt buster. Just a reminder, it's a double Dendairy hamper prize, so you get one and another one, slightly different products in there, and for the other two you get that special single Dendairy hamper. So once again, yes, he's here, the Zimbabwean national under-23 head coach and Dynamos Football Club head coach, Stanza Tonderai Ndiraya. Stanza, well, I know that you'll still be smiling to the millions who are watching, but I think maybe just deep down you're still hurt by being knocked out of the Chibuku Super Cup. Sorry for pulling your legs so early on the show.
Thanks, CNN. Well, hello viewers out there. Of course, CNN, I'm still hurting. I'm still hurting, but I've got to recover quickly because we have a match on Sunday. So if we
that's tomorrow,
carry the disappointment into the match, another tough match tomorrow, then it will be very difficult for us. But look, that's football. We lost, but I still felt that we deserved more from the game, especially after how the team performed. So very disappointing, but I must admit that we were also playing a very good team. Norman has built a team over some years, and it's a very strong team indeed. But we also showed that we can also be a good team. We are becoming a team now, and that is what is pleasing. But disappointed. But at the same time, I'm very optimistic about our future.
Okay, great. Yes, in case you're wondering what we were talking about there, what Stanza was alluding to, they played Dynamos, of course, played FC Platinum in the semi-final of the Chibuku Super Cup, one of the two semi-finals, and they narrowly lost by 1-0. So FC Platinum, Pure Platinum play through to the final. And the other semi-final, if you've forgotten or if you didn't know, was played between Cranbourne Bullets and Ngezi Platinum. And again, the surprise team of the tournament, Cranbourne Bullets, eventually got knocked out by Ngezi Platinum by the same scoreline, narrowly edged out by 1-0. So the Chibuku Super Cup final is going to pit two Platinum minors. That's Ngezi Platinum taking on FC Platinum. But let's get straight to congratulating the winners from the last show. And here they are. Let's say hello and congratulations and hello for your prizes to Arthur Nyawa, who got the big one, the Dendairy yogurt buster from the last show. Of course, he answered it correctly by saying 2016 was the correct answer. That was the year that Hard Life Nairobi Jirekwi scooped the Soccer Star of the Year title. And then the other question was scooped by Wisdom Shamba, getting his answer correct. Egypt is where Mo Salah comes from. And last but not least, the third question, the winner there, Fortune Chikuruo, getting also the winner for the last one, the last question. And So you can get ready to be receiving your prizes. Dendairy will be getting hold of you. And yes, what delicious stuff there from Dendairy. Right, without any further ado, let's go to this week's Dendairy Yogurt Buster. Here it is. Yes, we always make it easy for you, and I know that you'd like Stanza to give you a tip, but no, we won't. He knows the answer because he's a fellow coach from the Premiership. And what is the nickname of Cranbourne Bullets head coach Nesbet Saruchera? Of course, the nickname for his team is the Hurricanes. But what is his nickname? If you think it's A, the teacher, get cracking right now on your Facebook page, the Dendairy Sports Facebook page, and say, hey, the teacher. If you think it's B, Yabo, yes, get cracking and say that it's Yabo. Or if you think it's C, Blackjack. Is he called Blackjack? Nesbet Saruchera? Well, get cracking if you think that's the answer there. Of course, yeah, we, all these coaches, we give them nicknames, Tonderai Stanza and so on. Maybe one day we will ask you, what is the nickname of Tonderai Ndiraya? I think millions and millions all over the world will get that one. Well, let's see you do that one. We won't be going away. Well, we're still here, but just now we will be going away for a teeny weeny bit. But yes, we're still around. We'll be going away permanently for this show a little bit later. But we're just going away for a teeny weeny bit. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
The story of how Dendairy gets milk from our farms to your table takes place in one of Africa's finest UHT processing plants and laboratories.
Found right here in the heart of Zimbabwe.
Managed and run by skilled Zimbabwean men and women, our modern plant places the greatest emphasis on ensuring hygiene and freshness.
Our milk goes into the plant and is tested, checked and retested, with the lab testing over 200 samples a day before releasing the product for distribution.
That's 6 samples taken every 15 minutes.
We are a dedicated full-time staff, committed to ensuring you get the very best milk that Zimbabwe has to offer. To keep your milk fresh, we process 24/7. Our team is dedicated to filling your fridge with goodness.
I know where my food with goodness Dendairy comes from.
Right here in Zimbabwe.
Welcome back. On the ball with Dendairy. Did you get that Dendairy Yogurt Buster? Keep trying. Ask somebody if you're not sure. Ask your friend, your brother, your mom, your dad. They might know. They can help you out. But now, week 2 of the Zimbabwe Premiership is kicked off. No, not kicked off. Week 2 went on very well. Friday we had a few games. Just now, a couple of games are finished, and tomorrow Sunday, we've got 3 games that's going right around the country, and those 3 games are Highlanders will be taking on Ngezi Platinum, that's a cracker. Iboso, taking on Madamburo at Babafield Stadium, that's tomorrow, And Tonderai Stanza Ndiraya takes his outfit to Chiredzi, just 20 kilometers outside Chiredzi to Triangle, where they take on the hosts at Gibbo Stadium. That's Triangle United taking on Dinamo Dimbare. And Makepekepe take on the Sunshine Boys. Caps United take on Harare City at the National Sports Stadium. That's tomorrow. And Well, Stanza, you heard him, just talking about hurt a little bit after being knocked out of the Chibuku Super Cup, but happy with what he has seen so far and happy with the future. Tough game there for you tomorrow, Stanza, isn't it, at Gibo Stadium?
Well, it's a tough one, CNN. It's always tough to go and play Triangle at Gibo Stadium. They've got a good coach there in Tonderai Stanza. He has been building very formidable sides over the years there for Triangle. But tough for us because we are going there going back there in a week. Remember last week the matches were abandoned because of the showing up of the match officials. But it's going to be tough for us because we're going to be traveling more than 1,200 kilometers in a week.
That's right.
So that is really going to be very difficult for us. But very difficult for us also because the low veld has got very difficult weather conditions. The last time we went there, temperatures were as high as 44 degrees Celsius. So you can imagine playing a football match under such conditions. It's really quite difficult. But the most exciting thing about the whole scenario, CNN, is you want to play football under those conditions. That's what makes the whole PSO exciting. You don't want to play games under very good conditions.
That's right.
You want to go to Triangle and how exciting it would be to come out with a result there under those conditions. You want to go to Hwange. It's a pity Hwange is no longer in the PSO, but you want to go to such places and play and come out with a good result. It will be very exciting to come out with a good result at Triangle. So that's what makes the whole league exciting. You go to different places with different playing conditions and come out with the results. It will be very exciting. But if you're on the receiving end, then it will be the distance will be very long for you.
I know
it will be very long for you. But we are looking forward to the game, and hopefully we can go there, manage the recovery of our boys after the disappointment of the semi-final, manage the recovery of our boys in terms of the distance we are going to travel.
That's right.
And hopefully we can do that and get a good result.
That's right. So Dinamo Dendairy, they like Stanza saying, hoping for that good result, and all the best to Dendairy, all the best to all the teams playing. That's tomorrow. All the teams there. Right. Get ready for the second question. On the ball with Dendairy, and we try to make it very easy so that all of you can be in the running for the prizes, the delightful prizes from Dendairy. And here it is. Which English club does Bruno Fernandes play for? Which English club does Bruno Fernandes play for? I'm sure you should get that one. So get cracking and make sure that, yes, you sit down, you kneel, and you pray for your big prize from Dendairy. Right, it's now time for the exciting segment. Well, all our segments, as you talk to us, pretty exciting. I don't know which one is... I don't know whether Stanza has a favorite one. I really don't have a favorite segment, but all exciting segment. But this one, very, very exciting, and because we make it easy, maybe difficult for some, but easy for most. And it is called Your Big Stars in Their Small Years. You see, if you are new to this one, where the heck have you been? Because what we do, we try to test your facial recognition powers. Do you have them? We give you a picture of a big star now, might be yesteryear or current, when he or she was in his or her, toddler or very, very young years, you see. So we try to test that, and we give you 30 seconds. Yes, we don't ask you to recognize him or her straight away. We give you 30 seconds by showing his or her picture, in those small years, and then later on, after 30 seconds, if you can't get it, we give you his he or she is now. So get ready for your big stars in their small years for this week. Stanza, you know who he is, eh?
That's a close one for me, CNN. I can't guess.
You can't guess.
I'm very poor.
Even a try. Even a try.
Very difficult for me. I can't. Very difficult for me, CNN.
Yeah, well, Stanza couldn't get it. I don't know if you can get it. Now, I won't give you any further tips. I'll just leave it at saying no. Oh, yeah, I should have got it. That's CR7 Stanza. Cristiano Ronaldo. How could you not get that?
I mean, it's now the way he looked then is now different.
It's now different.
He's now very old, so okay. I can't really, I couldn't really recognize. Yeah,
is it?
He looked very young and innocent, young and innocent back then.
Right, I'm sure it was easy for some and difficult for some, but this one has no prize. We just test your facial recognition powers, and yes, get ready for in the next coming shows for another one. Your big stars in their small years. You see, we go local, we go regional, we go international, just because this show is about things happening all over the world. Right, Manchester United, the Red Devils, that's Tonderai Stanza Ndiraya's favorite team outside Zimbabwe. And on the hunt for a possible interim manager until the end of the season. Right now, Michael Carrick, one of their finest midfielders, took over from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. So many names have, come up. And Zinedine Zidane, one of them. Current Leicester City manager, Brendan Rodgers, one of them. Roy Keane, former, he's a legend, he's a Manchester United legend, former midfielder. And then there's this guy from Ajax, Erik ten Hag, another name that's been mentioned. Lucien Favre as well. Lucien Favre, the former Borussia Dortmund manager. Ralf Rangnick, he is currently the Lokomotiv Moscow technical director. But what do you think? We've been getting a lot of excitement on our Dendairy Sports Facebook page. People are sending in, no, I think this is going to be who this is going to be. And it's still coming up. So what we're going to do, the next show, we're going to compile and see who was the most popular choice, rather. It's still coming in, and thanks. Keep them rolling in. And let's find out from Stanza, out of all those names and more possibly, who could be the best. We're not talking about, the best to be appointed or whatever. No, the next possible, you think, who would do the best job. So that's what we're asking you as you talk to us on the Facebook page. Let's find out from Stanza who he thinks would be the best possible to do the job after Ole's exit. Out of all those names and more,
CNN, I think first and foremost, what we must understand is that in football management, especially at a top level or at a very top team like Manchester United, whoever the manager is going to be must command the respect of the players. Must command the respect of it. Remember, you're going to be managing a big player like Cristiano Ronaldo. You're going to be managing a big player with an ego like Paul Pogba. You're going to I will leave out the other one who is in a competition there. I will not mention that. But just this few, or just the two, you need to be a very good manager with a very huge CV, with a very clear track record. It's all about respect. What have you achieved as a as a manager in your coaching career. That's what these players normally respect. But of course, you have a player like Cristiano Ronaldo. He's got so much respect for whoever comes to take over that job. So in that scenario, and with the list that you have, I think Zinedine Zidane would be the coach that I would really love him to coach Cristiano Ronaldo. He has done it before. He has coached Ronaldo. So if he has, if he coached Ronaldo before and managed to handle him, so I think he can also be able to handle the Pogbas, the Fernandes, the whatever, all the top players at Manchester United. So Zinedine Zidane is my choice there.
Right, so keep rolling, keep them rolling in. Who you think would be the best manager at Manchester United? It doesn't matter whatever is going to happen. We just want to hear from you because you are very important. You are the owners of the game. So, like I said, in the next show, we will then, compile. Oh, they're coming in, they're rolling in. We'll compile and find out who was the most popular choice for the subscribers, the followers of On the Ball with Dendairy. Right, we'll give you a chance to relax and keep maybe answering the questions or whatever about the next possible manager at Manchester United because yes, we are going away for another moment to hear the special message once again from Dendairy. We'll be right back.
The story of how Dendairy gets from our farms to your table starts with me putting my family first.
By choosing Dendairy, I ensure my family stays healthy and strong. Milk provides the body with all the nutrients it needs.
I like to keep my family healthy with Dendairy milk. It keeps them strong and gives them energy.
Dendairy, filled with goodness.
All that goodness freshly available at Dendairy. We choose Dendairy.
Welcome back. Here's On the Ball with Dendairy. And we're going to go straight into question number 3. And question number 3 is, who are the reigning Zimbabwe League champions? Who are the reigning Zimbabwe League champions? You're not going to type there Manchester City because they're not from Zimbabwe. We want to find out from you, so get to cracking there on the ball with Dendairy. Right, on Monday, that's the day after tomorrow, the announcement for the biggest individual soccer prize is going to be done, the Ballon d'Or. The Ballon d'Or prize run by France Football will be announced, and there's been a buzz of excitement, big names there and so on. And well, I do sit, I'm privileged to sit on the selection panel of the Ballon d'Or. Well, I will not tell you who I voted for or whatever. You'll find that out because after they announce on Monday, that's the day after tomorrow, and then on Tuesday or Wednesday, then they will release what the panelists, all the selectors voted for. So you'll have a chance to find out who did I vote for. But here are the front runners, the bookmakers' favorites, if you want, the front runners for this year's Ballon d'Or. Yes, so we've got Robert Lewandowski there of Bayern Munich. We've also got there Lionel Messi, the little big number 10. Jorginho, who had a great season. This Ballon d'Or is actually for, there wasn't any competition last year, so it's taking into account after the COVID-19 whatever, but still. We just call it this year's. So we got Jorginho there from Chelsea. Mo Salah, the man from Africa, is there as well. Karim Benzema. I'm just saying these are the bookmakers' favorites. I'm not saying, what the bookmakers are saying. They give you the odds and so on. Cristiano Ronaldo, he was always going to be there, wasn't he? N'Golo Kante. There might still be some, but we've just given you the the bookmaker's favorite. Stanza, your take on those guys?
For me...
or anybody else outside this?
It can only be one man there, the little magician.
That's very interesting. Very interesting.
Yeah. The reason why I'm saying so is how many times have I sat on my TV set to watch Robert Lewandowski? Not even want. I don't even think of looking for a game to watch Lewandowski.
But he's done pretty well, Stanza. He's done magnificently well.
Magnificently well in terms of goal scoring. Magnificently well in terms of goal scoring. But we are looking for a complete footballer. Yeah. Yes, he has scored goals, but so did Messi. Messi scored goals. Apart from scoring goals, he dribbles, he assists, he does all those things. So I think that those are the things the panelists like yourself look at when you are choosing these players.
I know. Stanza's trying to drag me into saying, yes, I agree, I fought for Messi, whatever. I'm not gonna reveal it. We are not allowed to do that.
So yeah, like I've said, personally, that's what I look at. I look at all those things. Who amongst the players listed there would I really want to be looking at? For me, Cristiano Ronaldo and Lionel Messi will always be standout players amongst those, even when they are not doing so well. I always look sit on my set to watch Cristiano Ronaldo play for Manchester United. Never mind it being my team. I always look for Lionel Messi like now. I look for his matches at PSG. I used to sit and watch Lionel Messi's games when he played for Barcelona. So for me, that's what matters. And I'm sure when people vote, they look at those things. And last season, Lionel Messi was really outstanding for me. Maybe behind the camera you can...
I can tell you who I voted. No chance at all. He wants me behind the camera to tell him why I voted for. No.
You know, CNN has been very, very professional. We have tried in the studio to really find out from him who he voted for, but he's a professional man.
I'm not going to give it
He's a professional man. He's refusing to tell us who he voted for. But my choice will be Lionel Messi. Yeah, Lionel Messi.
That's Stanza's choice. But you see, I don't know who your choice is. You're quite free. Yes, talk to us as well now on the Dendairy Sports Facebook page and tell us who you think should be the winner of the greatest individual soccer prize in the world, the Ballon d'Or. And of course, you're free to do that. And we will also, reveal who perhaps was the most popular choice from all of you, the followers of this great show. But like I said, officially on Monday, the winner will be announced. This award has been going on for ages. You've got great players who've won this one. Yes, Messi has won it 6 times before. CR7 has won it 5 times. And the great Zinedine Zidane, one of the winners. There have been great winners. Lev Yashin, the great Russian goalkeeper from years back, they've won it. But let's wait for Monday and find out. Now, coming up is something that I put together, and I called it my top 10 Zimbabwe exports. That's Zimbabwe soccer exports. What I did, I sat down and said, who has really been the most successful players to come out of Zimbabwe and go out of the country, whether in South Africa, in Tanzania or whatever, but especially where the top flight soccer is in Europe and America, who has gone out since time immemorial. I haven't started from the independence, no, even before independence. It was very difficult. It was very difficult to come out with the 10, but I eventually did that. So what I'm going to ask you as well, I'm going to ask Stanza as well. I want to ask you, who do you think have been your 10 most successful exports from Zimbabwe? So you go 10, 9 until 1. So this show, we're going to show you my first 5. No, that's, or second 5. That's from number 10. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. And then the next show will go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And 1 obviously is the one that I've regarded, or I still regard as the best Zimbabwe export to have achieved the most outside Zimbabwe. So sit back, relax, because coming up now, my choices from number 10 to number 6 for my top 10 Zimbabwe exports. So there you go. My number 10 up to 6. And like I said, the next show will be 5 up to number 1. Number 1. Do you agree? Do you agree with that? You feel, you don't have to agree with me. Compile your own list and just recheck. Number 10, stanza Tonderai, the youngster from France. And Freddie Mukwesha, may his soul, Mark Mukwesha, may his soul rest in peace. He's late now, great goal scorer. 8, Moses Chunga. 7, Knowledge Musona. And 6, the man we call Shaki Nyasha Mushekwi.
Interesting.
Interesting. Before Stanza comes in, we've asked him, the whole team here on the ball with Dendairy, we've asked him to compile his top 10, and then on the next show we'll reveal who Stanza rates as his top 10.
Oh yeah, interesting, CNN. But my question was, what did you base your selection on? Is it on performance? Is it on earnings? Is it on popularity?
Definitely not on earnings. Not on popularity, not on, I think it was performance.
Okay.
And also, what did they achieve after they left Zimbabwe to go to play outside the country in Europe or Europe? What did they achieve for their club, for themselves, and for just performance-wise, achievements-wise in general? That is very difficult, to gauge. It's so difficult. But that's just to answer your question. I don't know if I have answered it.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have. I've posed that question because I would really need to know when I compare my
when you compare your list. I
would really need to be very sure and place people in their positions. Otherwise, I would generate a lot of debate.
That's right.
Why would Moses Chunga be on number 8? As popular as he is, more popular than perhaps Tonderai now, even more popular to people who haven't watched him play. Moses Chunga is popular, so why would he go on number 8 on your list? But I think it's very clear. I'll try to also come up with my own list, but hey, it's going to be really difficult, CNN.
It was difficult for me, So I need to, listen. Would like to hear from you. Would like to hear from you. But listen, don't. It took me hours. It took me days, actually. Not hours, days. Days, I was, taking this name and say, scratching it out and putting number whatever and put it. So it's very. So you got to be really concentrating. You got to. You see, you cannot ask somebody else, to say, who do you think I should put there? Because they've also got their own choice. So it's got to be your choice. And what I've based it on, just the performance-wise, what they did after they went there. Were they popular there as well? And, all these aspects on being the complete footballer, whatever the position that they played in, was he a goalkeeper, defender, midfielder, striker? What did he achieve in that position? So those are the kind of things that
quite difficult,
exactly,
but interesting. It's going to be an interesting debate, and I guess next week we are going to have so many of our viewers sending their lists during the show. So it's going.
I think from really even now, this show, it really gets people up and about. I think
so. Already,
I think people
are going to be
So
I guess we will get that feedback as we.
Well, definitely on the next show, and we can reveal,
and then you can reveal the names. But quite an interesting debate, and I'll certainly bring my list next week.
That's right. On the next show, Stanza will do that on the next show. My top 10 Zimbabwe exports. Well, it will be my top according to Stanza, and we'll also hear from you your top 10 who were the most popular choices and so on. And if there's a very, very interesting one, one or two interesting ones, we can read them out on the show, on the next show. So that's how it is. Remember, I said you have to look at, was he a goalkeeper? Was he a defender, midfielder, striker, whatever? It doesn't really matter. You know, any position is important in a football team. There's no position that is more important than the other one. But what we are going to give you now, before we go away, whether you are a midfielder, striker, defender, but I think most importantly, if you are a goalkeeper, I think it applies to you. If you do play, or if you're an aspiring goalkeeper, I think you've got to keep your eye on the ball. Yes, even if you're a midfielder or whatever, but I did stress that I think more importantly, if you're a goalkeeper, on this show's funny bit. And the message, like I said, it's simple. Keep your eye on the ball. You see, Zentner there, wherever he plays for, somewhere out there in the world, he didn't keep his eye on the ball. And you as a coach, even when you were playing as a midfielder, you knew you had to keep your eye on the ball.
In football, we call it concentration. You've got to concentrate. You can't do that in a game. Yeah, so you've got to be concentrating every moment of the game. Every moment of the game, and Zentner there.
Yeah. He's lucky he didn't cross the line. He's lucky.
So lucky. So lucky. Yeah, that was real funny.
Yeah. All right. Okay. It's always a pleasure. Because you make it sporting right around the world, this show here, wherever you are, and we try to make it as exciting as possible for you. But always keep your eye on the ball, keep your eye on the Dendairy ball whenever we come on air. And the beautiful thing about this is you can watch this anytime in your own leisure. If you miss this live show, if you've missed it, but don't worry, you can watch it again and again and again. So it just leaves me to thank Tonderai Stanza Ndiraya, the Zimbabwe National Under-23 and Dynamo's Football Club head coach, for being the sporting presence that he always is. So, Stanza, I look forward to seeing your top 10 Zimbabwe experts on the next show. And all the best for your match tomorrow against Triangle United.
Thank you very much, CNN. It's always a pleasure being here. Thank you very much to our viewers. It's always a pleasure having your company on the show. And always concentrate.
Yes.
Whenever you are watching On the Ball with Dendairy, don't be like Zentner. Otherwise, thank you so much for having me.
Yes, great. Yes, keep your eye on the ball from the whole team here. Yes, remember to take care of your loved ones and each other. I'm Charles CNN Mabika. Until we meet again, it's bye-bye for now.